This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Green Bay Packers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Play action. It's Burrow. And his first look is incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. And that'll bring up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On 3rd down, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. A 45-yard punt for there on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
At their own 27.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Love. He's got his man, Valdez Scantling. And they're going to have this is across midfield and inside the 45. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Love going to give this one to Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go. Red 38.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
At the 29-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Aaron Jones on the carry.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. He hauls it in. Valdes-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdes-Scantling, 27 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
Complete to
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Third and 2, now Burrow. And it's complete. Hooper. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
1st down, Cleveland.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
19 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Here's Lindsey. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
The ball carrier, Jair.
All right, Brent, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Packers 25-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
To Steven Sims.
25 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
At the 28-yard.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
The ball carrier.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner, but where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Come on, yellow, 55, Mike.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Intercepted by
that, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
On 1st down, it's Lindsey. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 13-yard line.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. He'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
Touchdown,
A
Cleveland.
13-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have taken the lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Green to bring it back. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
It's a pickup of 6.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Love now. And that'll be incomplete. Love took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
1st down, going to the air with Love. Sliding out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Love. Slant to Adams. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Again, it's Love. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Now Burrow on 1st down. Open man here, Sims complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
First down. Here's Burrow. Rush coming, and he's taken down. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage.
It's 2nd down.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And they go play action now. Burrow. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. The 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Now it's Burrow. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
A loss of 3 yards.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Again, it's Jones. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Check 26, check 26.
Throwing again. Love. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. John Johnson with the INT. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think we could all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Incomplete.
It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
On 3rd down, Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 28 yards. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Extra point.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Browns 17. Packers 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
The 30-yard line.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Cleveland ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Got a man, it's Judy, complete.
And he goes out right around the 39.
Jerry Jeudy.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
44, 44, Mike, 44. Get that.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
Open man is Duvernay.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
A gain of 18.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Flush to his right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
Philip Lindsay.
Solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
This is Hunt on the draw play. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Kareem Hunt.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Forced out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Za'Darius Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Tucker's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll go again to Jones. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing, Love. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, Love. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him, let him work through it.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark
Picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on fourth down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
2nd down. Long. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Here we go, G, get off the field.
Working out of the gun. Love going for it all. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this Browns defense stands tall.
Turnover on downs.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Kareem Hunt, the
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Adrian Amos on the tackle. It's a gain of 20.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Here we go.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. You got the slim lead late in the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
That's good.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jordan Elliott in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And that is incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Love. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. The Browns drive about to get started. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
The ball carrier.
We got a plane to catch.
At the 30-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now the ball comes loose, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here.
And the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now it's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free. But you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week one, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here we go with Burrow. Flushed out right. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
26. Packers 14. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Cleveland, hey, you get away.